stating that Xbox Gears of War Reloaded will play best on PS5 Pro. He doesn't like that, folks, so what does he say? It'll play best on PC.
He's right, though.
Yeah. Saying the Xbox refugee over to PC. Yes, it will play best on PC, as it should, depending on the parts and pieces you have.
Oh yeah, just like you need the parts and pieces of the PlayStation 5 Pro to enjoy the benefits that the Pro can offer you. I find it so funny that you guys justify spending $800 on a Pro, but not $800 on an Xbox handheld. Talk about just get the old ROG Ally, just get a Steam Deck, it do the same thing. All because that has the Xbox name and logo. What is wrong with you? You do understand that the vast majority of PlayStation 5 owners are not even going to, like, how 4K 120 frames can you even get this game? Like, I mean, come on, man. It was already 120 frames on Ultimate Edition on the Series X, and now y'all acting as if it's going to do 121 frames this time. Bro, what are we doing, bro? This is the definition of a fanboy. Like, what are you even talking about at this point? Who cares? It's a game from 20 years ago. Ain't you the same dude talking about why these Xbox dudes flexing on about having PlayStation games on the Xbox handheld when you could do it already? And now you out here doing this garbage? Acting as if Push Square was right in all this? Because the best version is on PC. That's why you admitted it. So if anything, how you going to call this a salty batch file when you happen to be a part of it, you big dummy?
So again, that's a kind of a play on words because not everybody's PC is well equipped.
Just like how everybody doesn't have a PS5 Pro, but yet you guys act as if you do. See, this is the problem with the community. The vast majority of PlayStation owners are not even going to enjoy these said features because a lot of them are playing on base and slim models. You know this. Now all of a sudden, it's a play off words. It happens to be different, different pieces and parts. Now all of a sudden, that comes to the limelight because when it came down to the best version of the game, now you're using the price tag of a PC to say, well, why would you pay $5,000 to do that? Like, but you're doing the same thing with the PS5 Pro, which you had to pay $700 to $800 for.
To play Gears of War Reloaded.
That's hypocrisy.
That being on par for that of the price entry point of the PS.
Oh, here we go. Now let's talk about, you want to talk about price point? Then the Series S is making a joke out of all of them. Oh, now it's all about the price point? What? Bruh, you was out here capping out your... Bro, listen, man. If it was about the price point, you wouldn't have brought up the best version being on the PS5 Pro. Because you have to spend more money to get those. I don't even know how 4K and how 120. Bro, the game probably practically looks the same. Oh, but we got a little bit more shinier grass. No, the only thing I see is a shinier bald head. Out here looking like Min Kim from Gears of War. Right before General Ram got to him.
5 Pro, especially at the time of recording here. I believe the days of play is still going on. You're still getting a $50 discount. Even cheaper for a high-powered system. That's just a plug-and-play method, but you gotta love the salt. You can't just move on.
You gotta plug a PC also to use it, too. Like, what are you guys acting as if you can't? Bro, you gotta plug it to an electric outlet. What is this? Oh, it's plug-and-play. Yeah, you guys act as if the PC don't need electricity. You guys acting like as if it has solar panels on it, and that's where it gets all its energy from. What are you talking about? You gotta plug the PC on... You know what, man? I mean, you can't make this up, man. Oh, but we got the bet. But that wasn't what was said here. It said Xbox's Gears of War Reloaded will play best on PS5 Pro. If anything, Push Square is salty. Because that's not even a true statement. The best version of the game is on PC. Now we're arguing the best pickup and play. Bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? But I will say one thing. The best versions to play PlayStation games natively will be that Xbox handheld, or should I say Asus ROG Ally, because that's exactly what you guys keep calling it. Even though it has Xbox on the name of it, on the chipset, even got the Xbox controller and configuration, and OS, but it ain't an Xbox. a toaster. You guys told me a toilet bowl was an Xbox, but now that the Xbox got something labeled Xbox on it, now all of a sudden it's not an Xbox. Like who are you guys to make up what's an Xbox and what's not?
It'll play best on PC. Maybe his $5,000 PC.
Oh, here we go.
Maybe. I would assume so.
Oh, so now it's about the price point. Then how come that wasn't established? You should have said the best version for the price, but even then, that still wouldn't be it because that award will go to the Series S. Or even the base PS5 at $399. You're still getting 4K 120 frames even on that platform. What is the PS5 Pro that's doing any different than with the I don't get it. Like, what are you talking about? This game ran at 120 frames on the Series X with Ultimate Edition. And a lot of you guys didn't know that because y'all didn't play it. Like, come on, man.
$5,000. But, and I don't know if he has a $5,000, but I know it's in a higher end tiered PC. But again, you gotta love to see it. He can't just keep his mouth shut and move on. That's how...
Why would he have to keep his mouth shut? Who are you to tell anybody what they can say on an open platform such as Twitter? Okay, so it's fine for somebody named Push Square to throw out these ignorant comments, but then when you got somebody telling you, or should I say correcting you, it seems like the only people salty is you. Because why would you get angry about this? Why would you even care enough to correct what he said, even though he's 100% right in what he's saying? And yet you call him the salty batch file, but not yourself?
Salty. Somebody of his status is being salty to the max. But
I mean, if a man can spend 5 G's on a PC, I don't think he'd be salty that a console peasant could play the same game that it took them 20 years to play. Why do you think Destin cares so much, bro? Last time I checked, he's playing your games through his new Xbox handheld. Why would he care about what any of you ponies have to say? This is so stupid. The fact that you even decided to cover what he said in response to what Push Square did, because I noticed that this is what these ponies are doing. They're trying to flip the narratives. We told them to buy games. Now they're telling us we need to buy Final Fantasy 16. Hey, listen, you said we play Game Pass. We're staying strictly to that. We're not obligated to buy anything. And you know what? For you guys to say that Xbox don't buy their games. Oh, really? Because if we didn't buy our games, Gears of War, Halo, Forza, these games wouldn't have existed. They would have been extinct like the games on PlayStation, which is Little Big Planet, Killzone, SOCOM, and you name it. So nobody wants to hear this. The same audience talking about, oh, we buy our games are the same people not buying their exclusives. That's why they keep going under. Hypocrisy at its finest.
You love to see it. I know I do. But let's go over to the next statement from the busted can of biscuits himself into an Xbox. What does that mean for PlayStation's identity? I will tell you exactly what that means for PlayStation's identity. That means they're going to continue to get the third-party games from third-party full-on publisher Microsoft, a.k.a. Xbox, a.k.a. you're just like Ubisoft and EA at this point. So...
I mean, you can't even say that because I've never seen EA or Ubisoft make a console. I mean, EA did kind of work with the 3DO and stuff with a partnership, but even then, EA and none of them had their own console, so I don't know how you could sit there and make that comparison because they never had a platform to begin with. What are you talking about?
No, nothing different is happening to PlayStation at this point in time. You are just answering your own question, hypothetically.
And are you sure that you're answering your own? Because if that was the case, then explain why PlayStation games could be played through the Xbox handheld. If it's all about exclusivity, then explain why your games are on PC.
I don't know where you're trying to turn this through or from, but again, the cope and the salt is real. What does that mean for PlayStation's identity? It means nothing. But what does it mean for Microsoft's and Xbox's identity? That means they're full-on third-party.
There we go with this full-on third-party crap, bro. What does this even mean? Like, can you even explain what full-on third-party is? Because what is it? Like, because is Grand Theft Auto 6 not full-on third-party because it's not on PC or Nintendo Switch? Does full-on third-party mean that it got to be on more devices than one? Like explain. I bet you don't even know. That doesn't make no sense. So GTA 6 is not full-on third-party, right? Because it's not on every platform, per se. What? You guys know us gamers never use these type of words, man. Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap right now, bro. What are you talking about, bro? If a game drops on another platform besides your own, that is the definition of third party. Nobody cares about this whole full-on third-party crap because you got Sony dropping more games on Switch than you got Microsoft, which is even more platforms than what they doing. And I can guarantee Microsoft's going to probably drop games on the Switch too. But I'm saying, everybody's Hot Shot Golf, Patapon, Freedom Wars, all dropping on the Switch. But yet, that's not full-on third-party, according to the ponies.
That's exactly what that means. I don't know what else to elaborate there, buddy. That's all that means. But let's keep going there. Let's go over to Falco X now. I love this coping mechanism right here. Just get an Xbox and Game Pass. Save thousands of dollars a year on the best games on any platform and forget about game prices, guys. Also, quick resume the hell out of them all at the same time. A generation-defining feature no other hardware has been able to achieve. I would say that Falco's probably one of the worst salesmen ever of all.
So, hold on. Now, mind you, I mean, he's not even trying to sell on the thing. He's just telling people they should get an Xbox with Game Pass, which is a great value. Save thousands of dollars a year, which he is absolutely right on that. Let me see. I'm trying to see what's wrong in here and what you're saying that he's saying. Best games on any platform. That's true. Microsoft's got a lot of good games coming to their service. Call of Duty, you name it, the same games you're buying them on PlayStation, all through one subscription service. Quick resume, which is a very good feature. Even PC gamers even talk about it. What happens to be wrong here with what he said? You literally took something positive and purposely made it negative because it impacted your little PlayStation fanboy heart. There's nothing negative. He's not bashing no other platform. He literally just said, just get an Xbox and Game Pass. Save thousands of dollars, which a lot of people in the community and a lot of gamers alike understand that, yes, Game Pass, you do save a lot of money. I mean, you save so much money so that PlayStation gamers think you're playing it on it for free with all the value of games they keep giving you.
All time, just about. I've come across a lot, some good ones, some bad ones. He's in the lower tier, for sure. If I'm selling somebody on a console system...
I mean, what are you talking about? You want to sit there and say that this man's trying to sell people onto a console, and that's exactly what you did in your other video. Matter of fact, we can get to that point, because I don't think he got anything else to add after this.
Nico's not done.
Oh,
This is huge. Destin was able to play the PlayStation game Spider-Man. The PlayStation game Spider-Man on the Xbox ROG Ally using Steam.
He's hurt. Look at that.
And he has down here, next stop, world domination, showing Phil Spencer as a biblical figure here.
He's hurt.
You can do this right now. You can do this.
Look at the shock in this man's eyes, bro. He understands. He's hurt. He's really hurt that you can play these PlayStation games. And honestly, I don't even want the Xbox handheld for that. I want it for good old games.
Now, guys, go out and get the ROG Ally. Go get this. You can play Steam on these things, man.
Didn't you tell people he's a poor salesman and now you out here being a salesman for the ROG Ally and the Steam Deck? You literally accused somebody for trying to be a salesman in the community just for you to proceed to do the same thing you was criticizing.
You can do things on these right now. I'm so confused on where the flex is. I'm just finding this beyond hysterical.
This man want to sit there and talk about flexing, and you was out here flexing that the Pro has a better version than Xbox, even though the best version's on PC, and you want to sit there and say Destin is angry. Like, I don't know what goes on in your little eggshell of yours, but clearly there ain't nothing clicking here.
Circle at this point.
He's hurt. Look at this.
Guys, just go pick you one up right now. Save the waiting game. I mean, if you're that much of a corporate bootlicker, you want to wait.
You see, he even went as far to call you a corporate bootlicker because people are excited for the Xbox handheld. And yet you're going to sit there and tell people, oh, I'm not trying to sell nobody a product. Then what are you doing here?
And get that later, that's fine. That's fine. If you like those buttons, you want that dedicated button, that's fine. But again, I just don't see this major difference maker. You can get one right now. I don't...
No, you cannot. That is way more powerful than any other ROG Ally that has come out. Say whatever you want to say about it. People are excited for it. And you have a problem because it has the Xbox name and logo on it. So therefore, you don't want people to buy it.
Know what the difference is? It's available right now.
No, it's not. It's not the... So I could buy a ROG Ally right now with the Xbox configuration. I could buy a ROG Ally right now with that Xbox button. I could buy a ROG Ally with the Xbox buttons, name, logo, whatever. What are you talking about? What are you even saying now at this point? Bro, you was out here lying, bro, and I'm out here calling you out because you don't make no damn sense.
The things right now. Let's keep going here.
So if it was right now, then why ain't people playing it right now? Why do people gotta wait until it come out? Why there's even pre-orders for this damn thing if it's already out? What?
So Nico again, right?
This guy.
On a lot of handheld devices, PC-centric right now, not even just the ROG Ally, this is not breaking news.
So PlayStation's
you can
third
play
party.
PlayStation first-party games right this second.
Yeah. And why we want to play them on the Xbox handheld? What seems to be the problem?
If this does appease you, if this does jingle your bell, you can do this to your heart's content right now.
I mean, you could have did it to your heart contents for Gears of War Reloaded, but you waited 20 years to play it. You wasn't thinking about playing Gears of War Reloaded right now. You wasn't thinking about playing Sea of Thieves right now. You waited like everybody else, did you, Fanboy? Forza Horizon, you waited 5 years to play it. You could have played it right now off of Series X. Man, I mean, you can even go as far as an Xbox One. And you out here telling people why they're excited for this platform. Because it's labeled with Xbox.
You can do that, yes. You heard it here first. Fonz, you can do this right now. And I'm not lying. You can do this right now. We continue to go over to be able to play PlayStation games. A bunch of laughing emojis. Again, you can do this right now.
You can do this right now. You hit a hurt.
Astro Cyborg, since you're going to be cutting this up. You guys can do this right now. I know. It's crazy to think. But you can do this right now. It's absolutely insane.
So if you could do this right now, then why you seem to be so upset about this Xbox handheld all of a sudden? Oh, that's right, because it's labeled with Xbox.
Straight. Sony's own handheld can't play its own games natively. Yes, correct. Welcome to what's known as mirroring, right? That's what you do, is mirror to another device. I'm glad this is lost upon everybody.
And bro, you know what's funny? I just love how he calls out other people for doing the same things he be doing on his own channel.
This isn't news. I don't know why we're acting like this is...
And then why do you act as if Xbox going third party is new? Why do you act like if PlayStation being third party is new? You go as far to make up these new terms, full on third... Like, bro, that don't even make sense.
Like,
full on third party. PlayStation is third party, but it ain't full on third party. What?
The flex here, I'm so confused. PlayStation...
Same dude out here flexing over a remaster for a 20-year-old game on the Pro. Let's not forget this, guys. Let's not forget this, everyone. A game that's probably hitting 4K, 120, even on the Series X. You know, I like, what are we doing?
Portal was not meant to do this natively. This was a niche product that they threw out there, in all honesty.
And Xbox is throwing out a niche product too. You know, they might be using this as a tester. Who knows, for their next platform. And you continue to still hate on it. Talk about it's going to fail.
They didn't even know it was going to do anything, and it ended up being a hit. Like,
and how come that same logic can't apply to Xbox? Oh, that's right. That's not your favorite company. I'm sorry.
Who thought that this was playing it natively, or that they were trying to go for that with the Portal? But
you see how he's quick to defend the Portal, but he wants to hate on every other portable device because he can't afford one.
Okay, but the X is here. Am I missing something on where the flex is here, guys? I feel like I'm missing something. And of course, we can't...
Dude out here talking about flexing, but he's out here flexing about playing a 20-year-old remastered version of a game that came out on Xbox One. Talking about, you could play it right now. Then if that was the case, then why'd you wait 20 years to play Gears of War? according to your logic. Man, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. At the end of the day, man, these ponies are losing it. They can't stand the Xbox handheld because PlayStation games will be played on it. That's all it is for these people, man. All they care about is locking games away, and while they lose all their games to PC and possibly the Nintendo Switch too, all they worried about is if these games don't inevitably go to Xbox. That's all it is, bro. Third party to them is a game going to Xbox. That's how they see it. It can go to Switch, PC, it can go to anybody else. But as soon as on Xbox, well, guess what? Sony ain't third party. Well, I guess if that makes sense, I don't know what to tell you. But as far as I'm concerned with the definition of third party is a game on multiple platforms. So if a game's on PC or Lenovo or even a ROG or an Xbox handheld or even a Steam Deck, that's third party. That's why you're able to play it on 3-4 different platforms. Unless Asus makes the Lenovas, no, they have their own. That's it. That's why I say once you go to PC, you've already opened the floodgates for third party. Because Lenovo is a platform on its own that they make. Asus is a platform on their own. Xbox is the partner, is a platform on their own. If Xbox decides to come with their hand, that's another one that stands on its own. That's 4 platforms right there. Forget Xbox. Forget them. You got PlayStation dropping games on 4 different platforms. Matter of fact, they're dropping it on every PC in the world that got Steam. And you want to sit here and talk about it's not full-on third party. Nobody want to hear this, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, take care, man. Peace out.